Hello, my hosts, and welcome to another Lean stream. Today we are continuing with our set theory game, so let's get into that right now. We've got combination world and family intersection world. Let's go combination world first. In this world, you'll be proving theorems combining complements, intersections, and unions. For the most part, we'll leave you to your own to figure out the proofs. Ah, cool. More than one way to do this proof in this level. Since the proof involves complements of sets, negative statements will arise in the course of the proof. This suggests two possible techniques. You may be able to use the push neg tactic to re-express some negative statements as equivalent positive statements. You might find proof by contradiction useful. A intersection A union B complement is equal to A complement that one B. Now, the thing I do know with that's a De Morgan's law. Now, what I'm looking for, what's the tactic? Hello, New Haven. Good to see you. Not memconf IFF. There's one of these tactics. There we go. Subset anti-sim. Things are going good. So apply. That's what I wanted. Let's try intro A H1 or XH1. Assume that X is a member of A union B complement and leave that to there. Let's try by contra. Okay. How do I rewrite that? Actually, let's go back before then. Rewrite. Mem union at H1. Really? Union. Oh, I can't do that, apparently. Why can't I do that? So I do have to go by contra. What does that pertain? Oh, now. Can I do? Now I can do mem to IFF at, how do I do X up arrow? Can I just cut and paste that? Oh, no, I can't do that either. Okay. Let's get back to here. Yeah. Alrighty. How do I expand the insides of that? Is the question I want to ask. Do I manage cot and court? No, I don't. Do I merge them? No. My accent does not merge those two words. Can I... That is probably what I want to use. Rewrite at h1. Good. I still can't use that. Those words nearly same apart from the before announced. Ah, now, can I get that turned into its... I want... Yeah, actually, I might be able to just do it. Hello there. Welcome to my stream. Ijawa and a bunch of numbers. Let's try applying mem union here. At h1. Yay, it actually allows me to do that. Ah. Now, I think we can go cases. H1. Not an inductive. Oh, okay. Let's then try by contra. No, that doesn't really do what I want. So I spoke with a woman from Texas who merged pin and pen, as in the same word we'd spoken. I know New Zealanders merge I and E as well. So six and sex sound the same. Push neg at h1. Ah, thank you. Exact H1. Let's do the same thing. Intro X H1. Ah, it's very interesting. I don't hear many Kiwi online, so wouldn't know. Yeah, I guess we get more Kiwis over here. Mem to oh IFF H1. Right. How did I expand this one? Ah, that was the complement, wasn't it? Mem comp IFF. Like that. Right. Mem union. Push neg. Rewrite. Mem IFF at H1. Do that again. Exact H1. All right. Of course, you can start proof with XX or apply a symmetry with source solution. You can use the theorem from the previous tool, complement union, to prove the theorem on this level. Trick to start of the proof is to rewrite A complement union B complement as A union B complement complement complement. Proof, therefore, okay. Any sets A union B equals A union B. All right, let's try it. Do I have... Let's just try cut and paste that. What am I missing? Ah. Goes backwards. Now use rewrite compile union, either aka De Morgan's law. Okay. Like that. Yep. Where did that extra one come from? We've got REFL, don't we? Yes, we do. RFL. Excellent. The government is still shut down with no sights of stopping anytime soon. Oh, that sucks. For any steps A, B, C, A section there. Alrighty. X, yep. Let's not do it that way. Apply. Where is it? Subject, subset, anti-sim. All right. Intro XH1. X is an element of X union BC. X is right. Rewrite. That one. Rewrite mem union at H1. Rewrite mem, oops, rewrite mem I to ff. Oops. Rewrite. Oh. Copy that. Then we can go cases, I believe. Oh, we don't even have to do that. Oh, we've got to intro the... Because we've got... Hey. Okay, so we've got to split these up. Let's say apply can we go to our cases H1? Yes, we can. Cool. Let's say hold on, that's and then we'll go cases right. Split them into separate goals. Excellent. Apply and throw. Okay. Let's just go left, then apply and intro left H. I think that's how you do it. Yep. Intermediate goal solved. We go right, apply and intro left H. Intermediate goal solved. Perfect. Intro X. H1. Yes, definitely. Great time for a stretch. Let's do my stretches. Alrighty, let's get into this one. X is there. Mem. H1. Rewrite. Mem. FF twice. H1. Right. Eta FF. Rewrite mem union. Why do I keep on flipping the W upside down? There we go. Cases H1. All right. Now, can I just do cases to recurse over the let's actually do apply and dot intro. Exact H dot left. Or in left. Let's apply or in left. Exact H dot right. So the right hand side of that and statement. Intermediate goal solved. Love those. So same thing as before. Case it's H. So you can do apply and dot intro. Can I also do h dot left and skip a step? Yep. And I can do apply or in right. Exact h dot right. Level complete. Excellent. This is different from the previous. The roles of union and intersection have been swapped. Once again, there's a tricky shortcut, a way to use to prove this. But if you don't see the shortcut, you can use a straightforward approach. If you made it through the last one, you should see it this one too. Union district left, A union B intersection C equals A union B intersection. Okay. Now we probably could use not sure exactly what they're suggesting, but what I am going to do is the hard way. So apply. Substitute asymmetric. All right. Intro X H1. Right. H1. Oh. That one. At H1. Or maybe good. Rewrite at H1. Why do I keep typoing it that way? Rewrite mem intersection IFF. I guess it's because RM is a very common thing you type in computers. Rewrite mem union. Did it again. All right. Let's go around. Apply and dot intro. How's this sorted? H1. Exact or in. Right, I think I can do that. Oh, maybe that not. So just go left, exact H. Right, exact H dot left. Okay, goal solved. Assumptions X or B and C. Cases H1. Left, exact H. Oh, right, exact H dot right. Intermediate goal solved. Excellent. Intro X H1. Rewrite. Mem. Is it intro or? Inter. To IFF H1 at H1 rewrite mem union mem union at H1 rewrite mem union rewrite mem to IFF rewrite mem into IFF. Okay. Now, how does this break up? Okay, so I've got to do the internal cases from here. R cases H1. R cases hold on, let's get back here. I think we have to do it. Can I do that? Okay. Then go left, exact X, oh, exact H. Now we know X B is true. So it's going to have to be this right-hand side. And we go right. Apply intro. Huh? That's weird. Let's just try anyway. Apply and intro. Crash, go to edit mode and push last server response. That's weird. We'll go to previous, forward. Okay. Exact H. All right. Now we just got to prove C is true with the assumption that B is true. Ah, I can see why it has to be. How are we going to derive that, though? Guess cases H1 then cases right. Okay, that doesn't work for us. What am I missing? Assume contra. Okay, let's not do. Oh, back here. We actually forgot to use. I think we can do that. No. Okay. Let's go. Let's say, is it having as the tactic name? I have, oops. H2 of the type that. H1 dot right. There. Good. we've gone down the wrong track. Okay. This is H2. Hold on. Hi, Miss Rolana. I probably mispronounced your name. We are currently doing some set theory in Lean, and I am lost, and I think I'm going to have to go back to the bit where I was confident, which was here. All right. Let's try apply. Uh, uh, now, problem is I know how this is supposed to work. I just don't know how to step through the little steps of logic that allow me to do it. Oh, and I see I've been here for an hour, so that means I should do my stretches. Let me do my stretches. Okay. try cases H1, cases left. Okay, left, exact H. That's the easy bit. Now, got to get this one to produce that one. So, I guess cases right. Cool. So we can go left to get that one and go exact H1 because those two are now exactly the same. H underscore 1. Intro up. Cool. Let's say right. So we get that section. Apply and intro to introduce an and H1. Yay! We made it! To finish off combination wall, we'll do one more tricky theorem. Excellent! Let's see what the tricky theorem is. This proof is a bit tricky. You should know how to get started. If A union C is a subset of B union C, and A intersection C is a subset of B intersection C, then A is a subset of B. All righty. This is a tricky one. Let's try our standard object chasing. So X will introduce an element of A. Let's go. So if we go intro X, that turns that into, if there exists an element in A, that implies there exists an element in B, which is what subset means. And then we go intro H3. Which means we can take that there is an element of X out into one of our assumptions, which is the way we prove an implication. Okay. Now, how do we get a B out of that? What theorems do we have? Probably in here. can we apply H2 at H3? Nope. So do intro y at H2. Does that even make sense? What am I missing? I guess we do the whole can't rewrite them as logic yet. Ah, hold on. Ah, there's a bit of a clue. Let's go back to here. Now use have to assert that X is a member of A union C. Yeah. Oh, right. Okay. H4 X in A cup C if I just do that, it'll set it as an intermediate goal. Okay. That's nice. That comes from the definition of union. Hold on. Come on. Must be a oh, of course. Rewrite mem union. So we're rewriting that into logic. And we use the left-hand side of that bit of logic. Sac H3. And that intermediate goal is discharged. Okay. X is a member of A flunk there, then it must be a member of B union C. How? Okay, that's not quite what we want. Trying to find the appropriate thing to express that with subset. No. Nope. Why? How do we do that? Maybe this help. Use H1. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Actually, can I just do apply H1? Nope. Let's try have H5 be cup C. Take X in B cup C. Now, it's subset. Can I do just exact H1, H4? Okay. That I think we can get here. Now, if we split off this, we have the case where C is true. So we've got to get rid of that. Let's see what the help says. Now that you know that X is a member of B, you can use that statement as breaking your proof into cases. Okay. Are cases H5. Exact H. All right. Now we know that X is an element of C and A union C is there. So what we can do is say have H5 a just see nope. If that's cup, what's the upside down cup? What is upside down cup in LaTeX? It's the LaTeX mathematical symbols. Can't remember what it is. I know it's the intersect sign. Oh, cap. Of course. A cap C. Actually, X in A cap C. And that one we can get via logic, rewrite mem into if and only if. If we spelt it right, that's why we keep referring to the theorems. IN. There we go. Apply where is and intro H3 H. That's going to intermediate goal solved. Excellent. And now can we just go exact? Now we can go have H6 X in B cat C exact H2 H5. Excellent. We're almost there. Rewrite mem to IFF. We can rewrite that as X is in B and X is in C. H6 exact H6 dot right. Oops. Left. Damn dyslexia. Level completed. We've completed combination world. All right. Let's go to family intersection world, but first I'm going to do another stretch. All right. By the way, how are your classes going? I hope they're going well. Okay, so far the elements of our sets have been objects in the universe U. But sets contain other kinds of objects. We're getting objects. In the next two worlds, we'll work with sets of elements, sets of objects. Sets of elements whose elements are sets of elements from U. We'll call these families of sets from U. To indicate F is a family of sets, we'll write F as set U. For example, suppose U contains the people in a certain club. We wish to form a committee. Their set of all possible committees is the family of sets of U. Okay, the power set. Each element of the family is a set containing 5 club members. Families of sets are sets, and everything you've learned about sets applies to families of sets. Family F, G set, and S set, then is a proof of the statement, blah, 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 blah. Yep. In this world, we extend the idea of intersection to families of sets. If F is the family of sets from U, then the intersection of families F is the set of all objects from U that belong to every element of F. Family sets, and then intersection F there. Oh, we get to use the big ones. Mathematical writing, the intersection of the family F is usually denoted as big cap. In Lean, the intersection of the family F is denoted as big cat underscore 0. You can enter this symbol by I-O, 0. Suppose we have set F set U and X is of type U, then X is an element of big cap, well, big intersection O. F means that for every set T, if T is in F, then X is an element of T. To write this statement, for all T, T is an element of F implies that X is an element of T. Lean abbreviates this statement as T is an element of F, X is an element of T. The symbol upside down A is called universal qualification. We can enter it in Lean by typing for all. Note that for all T, T is an element of F implies that X is an element of T, means that for all T, X is an element of, well, T is an element of F implies that X is an element of T, not the other way around. In other words, Lean interprets universal qualifier as applying to the entire rest of the statement. If you want to apply less, you need to use parentheses. As with other set theory operations, we have a theorem that expresses this definition. Lean will recognize mem s inter as a proof of any of the form of blah blah of the form X is an element of big cap F is equivalent to, or if only if A is an element of F implies that X is an element of T. All right, carry out these ideas. Suppose A is a member of set and A is an element of F, then, oh, A is subset there. Let's apply that. I think it's the first step. Rewrite mem s inter. Oh, it's case sensitive. I love case sensitivity. But we don't have that yet. Intro X first. Now we can do rewrite mem s inter. Okay. Actually, let's go back. Let's go intro H2. Rewrite mem H2. Remember, it's an abbreviation for that. For all H2 can be applied, in particular, applying it to set A, we can conclude that A your next step can be have, okay, that's nice. Since we have H1 is proof of the goal, so exact H2A, H1. All right, complete. Let's go on to the next one. In this level, we have two families of sets, F and G, with F being a subset of G. That means that big cap G is the intersection of the family of sets that includes all sets in F plus perhaps more sets. We are going to prove that intersecting this larger set collection of sets leads to a smaller result. More precisely, you're going to prove that big cap G is a subset of big cap F. All right. Yep. Intro X H1. Oh, hold on. Let's go back. We've already got a H1, so let's call that H2. And we can rewrite mem s inter at H2 and rewrite mem s inter as well. Now your goal starts with for all t. To prove it, you'll need to introduce a set t into the proof using the tactic intro t. Remember, the set t is arbitrary. That is, t could stand for any set. So whatever we prove about t, we prove for all sets t. Intro t. Okay. Now we want to prove that it's that. Let's do another intro so we can get u out of that. T is an element of F. Let's try have 3 H 1A. There. All right. Now you can combine H2 and H3 to reach the goal in one step. Exact H2, H3. Oops. Why can't I do that? Two more help. I'm going to need to... Oh. I needed a T there. Okay, not sure why that limitation was the case. Probably used intro. Yep. This level shows that family intersections are a generalization of intersections with prove that if A and B are sets, then A intersection B is equal to the intersection of the family of sets that contains A and B and nothing else. Notation of sets contain A and B. We'll denote this by curly brace A, curly brace B. As usual, we need a theorem starting the definition of this notation. For any T, A, and B mem pair is the proof of the statement T is an element of A, B is implied T. Okay. All right. Let's try apply subset asim. There we go. Intro X H1. So X is an element of A intersect B. Let me say X is an element of A intersect B. Now we can not use that quite yet. Rewrite mem ter for all T, this is an element of that, implies X is an element of that. And we can apply, rewrite the brace, mem pair. Really? I saw one there. Can I... Okay. I think I might have to do intro T. Intro H2. Now can I do rewrite? Mem pair at H2. Good. Okay. X is an element of A and B. We can do, I think, cases. H2. Exact. H1. Can I do that? No. Okay. Rewrite into, sorry, mem inter f at H1, so that will break that up into the two, into its AND statement. Now, exact, actually, rewrite using H at H1. Go left. It can go exact H1. Left hand side is exactly the same as that. Left. All right, intermediate goal solved. Woohoo, we're making progress. Same thing there. Rewrite backwards using H at H1. Exact H1 dot right. Intermediate goal solved. Excellent. Now, let's do intro X H1 again. Rewrite, and I should do another stretch. Let me do another stretch. All right. Let's get back to, I think it's rewrite mem center at h1. I think we can use can we do rewrite, whoops, right, mem pair at h1? No, we can't. Assumptions for all t in there. Now that you have h equals a, you can use rewrite h to replace it. We've kind of done that. What am I missing here? Uh, can I just do no, I can't do that. Okay, let's try look at okay. Let's go back to this point. Won't let me do that. Right. What are we missing? It's at H1. Okay. That looks like the way forward. Now, can we rewrite mem pair at H1? Did not find an occurrence of that pattern in there. I did. What am I missing? Okay. I wonder. H1. So apply mem pair to H1. Okay, can't do that. Guess we could just intro T. Flat binding there. Okay. Intro. Produce new assumptions. Hold on. Can we cases H1? It's not inductive. Okay. What am I missing in this situation? Eh. Hold on. Let's try apply and intro. There we go. Show more help. Would be helpful, you know, that A is member think use have to assert it. Okay. Have A in A, B. Two. All right. That one we can actually work out. Can go definition there. Rewrite mem pair. Left. Raffle. Oh, and I should do my 2-hour stretches. Ah. All right. Oh. And now I can do exact H1 A H2, I think. Yay! Immediate goal, intermediate goal solved. B in mem pair right raffle goal solved exact H1 B H2 cleared. All right, next one. If F and G are families of sets, then what is big cap F union G? In this level, you'll find out. Excellent. If F and G are families, then big M intersection F union G is equal to big F like that. All right, that makes sense. Let's see how we can do that. B apply not sure what you mean by that, Bleak. Sorry. Oops, not that one. Apply a subset anti-symmetric. Let's go. Tro X H1. Okay. Let's go. Rewrite mem s enter at H1. Just gonna pause for a second. Okay. For all t, that is a member of t. So we can rewrite think mem union at H1. Are we allowed to do that? No, we're not. Okay. To T in, oops. TN G F or T in G. Oh, it's not part of the universe. Actually, let's try rewrite on this side. Mem to IFF. Okay. Apply intro dot and and dot intro. Now that's going to help us. Because we can actually use rewrite mem to intro T hold on. Do we even have to intro T? Let's try let's try intro. So T is member F. Can do intro again. Here's an approach you might try. If only you had HFG, T is an element of there, then would prove this goal. So if you use apply H1T, okay. T is a member of F or G. Well, that's true. So we can do rewrite mem union left sacked A. Immediate goal solved. You can do rewrite mem s enter intro intro apply H1 T rewrite mem union right sacked A. Immediate goal solved. Okay, now we've got to go forward. True X H1 rewrite mem s enter we are getting there. Intro, I think. Yep. Intro again. It's a element of T. Apply H. Ah. What am I missing here? I do the same thing here. H1. No. Okay. XML T. Rewrite mem inter IFF at H1. Splits those two into two parts. Then we can rewrite mem center H1. Would help if I spelt it correct. Going to do that twice. Right. And we can do cases on A after we've rewritten that one. Rewrite mem union at A. Are cases A. Exact H1 dot write TH, I think. Sorry, left. And we do the same, exact H1 write TH. Level complete. Excellent. Time, okay. Suppose A is a set and F is a family of sets. Then A is a subset of big cap F. Try something. Even if you fail, you'll learn what you did wrong. Or learn what you need to learn. If and only if A is a subset of every element of F. Okay. If and only if. Can I do R cases on this? Nope. Simple and easy. Ah, there we go. Okay. Apply IFF dot intro. Oh, so it got confused again. apply IFF dot okay. A is a member of the intersection of F, implies that for all S, A is a subset of S. Use intro. Intro. And then intro again. Hey. Look at right. Can I do like that? Okay. Now, can we do that? Yes, we can. Or we can't. What changed after we did that? Okay. This is a set of sets. Oh, hold on. Exact A1. Ah, the present next goal are necessary to indicate that universe clock only. Yeah. Intro. 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 Again. A2. Not exactly the same? Oh no, it's not exactly the same. Okay. Uh, all ah, apply A3. Actually, have A4, A3. Does that work? I think T. Okay. A1 is an element of A. Can I just do A4, 2? Yay! Oh, time for another stretch. Let's get that going. Intersection of a family of units. X is a set, FG family set, and F assumptions for all proof by cases. For any state tactic by cases, H will break proof into 2 cases. And second, H not P. Okay. The P must be either true or false. That's a dangerous assumption to make. Certain people would not be happy with that assumption. Uh, right. Well, go at least intro first. 2. Rewrite mem union it's true is proof in cases depending on whether or not A equals. Okay. By cases HA A oops in A. First left exact H A. First case I think it's going to be right. A is a member of G for all S. Oh, can do a bit more intros. There it goes. Intro like that. T is a member of S. We can use that here. Have H3 equals H1 TA1 okay. Okay. Now, does that help us? Oh, yes, it does. All right, well, let's show the help. You haven't used H2 yet. Okay. Rewrite. H2 mem s enter at H2 okay. Now we can get that into there. That will help. That you can apply H2 to. Okay. Apply H2 A cup T up. Really? H2 H3 A cup T H3. There we go. Yeah. Why can't I do that? Try have H4 like that. A is an element of A or T, so we can go, oops, rewrite H4 goes cases mem union. Oh, at H4. Good. Cases H4. Exact H. Oh. Cases H. H. A. Oh, sorry. H. A. H. Some more help. Yeah, I know we can. I just don't know. Actually, apply HA at H. Do I have a trivial tactic? All right, hold on. Oh, how about push? There we go. Cool. And then exact H. Level completed. All right. Family of sets. But going back to home, I think that is enough time for this stream. Let's get back to my main room. Thank you everybody for joining me as I played the set theory game. Tomorrow will be Thursday, so it'll be a bit of RimWorld. I hope you can join me for that. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you all later. Goodbye.